The Warhawks will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Texas State Bobcats offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like,
there he goes! They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Bobcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Might as well give it to him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
it's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll try to pop the draw. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Started this drive with a bang, but now it is 3rd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The play action fake. There's the pressure. He'll try to do it himself. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback in a 3rd down situation, knowing exactly where the first down marker was. It wasn't there open to throw the football. He was very smart. He got out, he took off running, knew exactly where he had to get to keep his offense on the field.
Jackson will throw. Extending the play. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
He leaves it with his back. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. And likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
And the field goal unit is on the field. He splits the upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Warhawks offense will get the ball for the first time. And, David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll give it to the back. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Quarterback on the keeper. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
They ran it on first down, now on 2nd. After the run, now to throw. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
Wow, that quarterback is lucky there. If you're going to take a chance like that on 3rd down in your end of the field, you better be right, because that should have been picked and returned for a touchdown. This offense is lucky now they're getting a chance to punt this ball away.
They punt it away on 4th down. Hauls it in and looking upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Quickly out to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Four receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. Jackson gonna throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's the Spartans. He's close to the first down, but they're gonna mark him just a little short.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Bobcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And how about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
Punt is in the air. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. With the catch, it's Sullivan. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
I love the start for this quarterback on 3rd down. 3rd down, obviously money down, got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
And the Warhawks will have it 1st and 10. And off from the shotgun. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Warhawks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Well, the offense didn't have the result they wanted on that first drive, having to punt, but they're having a lot more success here on the second drive. They're having some balance, and they're getting a rhythm. I think a big part of that is their ability to run the football. Very, very important to them, and doing a nice job on that last play, picking up the 1st down.
Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I like the adjustments from this offense from 1st possession to 2nd. Like, 1st possession, you could tell, maybe a little bit nervous. Maybe just not starting the way they wanted to. Didn't script the plays, but now putting a good drive together. A good response from punting last drive.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the single back. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Griffin. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on 3rd down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
And the Warhawks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Quick pass on the fly motion. Into the house. Touchdown, Monroe. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3.
That makes the score. ULM 7, Texas State 3.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
At the 21-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the 1st down. 3rd down coming. Jackson will throw. On the run, fires downfield. The short hands, it's Anderson. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these 3rd downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. A beautiful pass.
And the Bobcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
At the 41-yard line. 3rd down coming up.
The Bobcats come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Breaks into the open. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
Really nice read that time by the quarterback in the option. He had the ball out on the perimeter. He saw his pitch guy open. Nobody accounting for him. So you flip it to him quickly. Nice, accurate pitch out in front of him. Easy catch. And then he's able to do the rest. Look at the speed that time on the perimeter by the pitchman. Picking up a massive gain for this offense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Jackson gonna throw it. They're working that left side, and this one will be stopped for no gain. You want to give this guy a chance to get some yards after the catch, but there was nothing there.
Yeah, give the defense credit. You saw their speed rallying to the football on the perimeter.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. He works it inside the 20-yard line, down to the 19. That's where they'll spot it. Short of the 1st down, now a decision to be made.
4th down.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the pass is incomplete, and that's how the first quarter comes to a close. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Going to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Makes the grab. It's Evans. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Nice patience by the quarterback there. He had his receiver running a crossing route, but the QB knew it was zone coverage, so he's got to be careful and make sure that he hits him in a window. He did that right there.
The Warhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
And the Warhawks decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Bobcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Jackson will throw. Looking to the big tight end. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
The Bobcats will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Grabbed over the middle. It's Godfrey. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
The Warhawks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Evans. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the 1st down.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Dumps it off in the flats. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Godfrey. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
And the Warhawks are on the move. Give to the running back. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
He ends up getting tackled at the 34-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Right back to him on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Warhawks! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play with the officials on the field. We're right, and the play will stand. And the extra point makes it 14-3. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on! Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight. He needs his buddies around him now to pick up the slack a little bit and help get this team back in the game.
Gonna let it fly. Makes the grab on the left side. Open spaces. Touchdown, Bobcats. he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Sometimes you see play action for teams that don't really even run the football. I love how they run the football, set it up, next play. Take the big shot down the field. The receiver makes the play, makes the catch, and runs it into the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 66 yards to the end zone. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Louisiana-Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. To the air on first down. Finds his man, it's Griffin. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Warhawks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
Looking to throw on first down. Back open in the middle. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Going to the running game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Warhawks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. They'll send the tight end in motion. Now the play fake. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And he missed it. No good. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
Man, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll ride the hot hand. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Jackson gonna throw it. Finds his tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
And the Bobcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's got it, and more than enough for a first down. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, this quarterback has a ton of confidence in his wide receivers to win one-on-one, and you're not going to get a bigger opportunity to prove that than on that 4th down. That was a throw vertically down the field. Not an easy one to complete. He just knew where his guy was going to be and when. Stuck it right on him, and they keep the drive alive.
Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake. It's complete to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
Jackson will throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Snagged in the middle, it's Sullivan. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. That last completion sets him up on second down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Green. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And there you see the arm talent by the quarterback. Throwing a curl route into zone coverage, you've got to get the ball there quickly. And you saw the cannon that this QB has.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Godfrey. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Warhawks with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got the quick pass.
I know everyone's yelling, like, you didn't get the 1st down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Finds his man. It's Sullivan. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking downfield on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Rides the back on the option, the give. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on 3rd down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. They'll try to get the first through the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Just drives it between the uprights. And the 3-ball locks us up as we get closer to the half.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And he'll bring it back. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Jackson gonna throw it. the short hands. It's Sparks.
And a nice job separating by the slot receiver on that in route. Man-to-man coverage, he put his foot in the ground and created a little bit of separation, and that made that play work.
One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Pulls and fires complete. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat San Marcos when that town is buzzing as it is today. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Bobcat Stadium.
The Bobcats will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Godfrey. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Second down coming up. They'll leave it with him. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Godfrey. Wide open space. Touchdown, UL-Monroe. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a 62-yard pass for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Handoff from the gun. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
Brings up second down.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Running back searching for a hole. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Jackson will throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Anderson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
And the Bobcats will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Got it in the middle. It's Evans. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here's a heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the catch. It's Godfrey. He is denied. Cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
And the Warhawks will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Fires to the middle. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
The Bobcats will punt this one away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Runs through a tackle. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Makes the grab. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
And the Bobcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The pull and throw off the RPO. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
The Bobcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. The play action fake. Here comes the heat. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smith. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the 1st down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the 2nd level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the 1st down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
The Warhawks have it with a 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Warhawks!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Jackson gonna throw it. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a 1st down like they did right there.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Caught behind the line. It's the Spartans. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Power football with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Bobcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. 3rd down play from the gun. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Bobcats will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Handoff to the lone back. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Bobcats. The defense defense putting points on the board. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer.
That makes the score. ULM 31, Texas State 24.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse, showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
And the Warhawks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Quickly to the tight end. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Throwing right. Wide open downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
This quarterback has just been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Great job with his decision-making. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
The Warhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Really nice run there, and you've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the third quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he is looking really good.
Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And your offense, you're talking to each other the whole time. Look at the score. Understand the situation. We got a chance to go up by 2 scores. We got a chance to put this ball game away. We have to hold on to the football. 2 hands. Make sure I go to the ground with that thing in my possession. It's a big mistake that could cost them big.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Turning it on! And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
There's so many guys on this offense that can hurt you for explosive plays. You saw a huge gain there coming on the ground.
And the defense sort of, at some point, a couple of guys said, yeah, I'm not going to catch him. Let me just coast on in on this one.
You've got to make the first attempted tackle. If you don't get this guy down on the ground right away, you better have lots of bodies running towards him because he will kill you with the speed.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. He'll keep it himself. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, Get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
At the 26. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Jackson will throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Brings up 3rd down.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And the Bobcats send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Running to Green. There he goes. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Godfrey. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. They have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
That's caught. It's Godfrey. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And the Warhawks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
The Warhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to fire deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Got some room to run. Touchdown, Texas State. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
supposed to, breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. Coming down the stretch in the fourth, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They're probably a little rattled after that last pick six, and who could blame them? But now deep breath, settle in, get a drive started in a tie game. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And the Warhawks can really attack on this second and short. To the ground with the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter, because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
And he's tackled at the 41. Second down coming up.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll send the back in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, these two have linked up for multiple touchdowns in this game. They had the look they liked. They were licking their chops, taking a shot down the field. We haven't seen too many incompletions when these guys have been trying to play throw and catch.
Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down, because from here, it would be a 58-yarder. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Why not get everybody's heart pumping a little bit, bouncing off that right upright and through. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
Man, this guy has an absolute bomb for a leg. You see the contact? It just sounded different. It sounded like an explosion coming off of his foot, puts it through the uprights. There's NFL teams watching this game. They're jotting down this dude's name right now, because that is an NFL Sunday leg.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Anderson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. To the ground. He's got it again. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bobcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Keeps it on the bootleg. Throws to the tight end. Working that left side. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Bobcats are facing 3rd and inches. Pulls and fired complete. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Louisiana-Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
That's caught. It's Sullivan. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Here comes the offense on first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Gets it to him on the screen. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
The Warhawks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Warhawks will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Jackson going to throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
My My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Grant behind the line. It's Burgess. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
The Bobcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying play action. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Yeah, 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
And the Bobcats will call on their punt team. Makes the catch at the 35. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Finding open areas. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. The give as they work on that clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down.
Man, interesting play call on 3rd and long. I think we're thinking pass and which matchup do they try to exploit, and they try to sneak a run in there, and the play's fine. I mean, they run the option very unsuccessfully, small gain, and now we got 4th down.
Absolutely perfect. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut them out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Jackson will throw. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Burgess. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you could just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
It's a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Smith.
This just looks like a different quarterback at this point of the game. We've seen a little bit of up and down play from him so far, but right now, lights out on this 2-minute drive. 3 for 3 so far. He's got this offense humming.
The Bobcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to throw again. Quickly complete. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. Precision execution there to work the sidelines, pick up the first down, and stop the clock.
Yeah, great job by the offense. You got to understand the situation. The clock is the enemy late in the ball game. Got to have a score, like you said, Reese. Work the outer part of the field so I can catch the football and get out of bounds.
Jackson gonna throw it. Got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Defense comes up with a really big stop there. That's nice. They don't give up the first down, so the clock keeps working, but they're on their own end of the field. They know this offense is going to start taking shots into the end zone. They better have some guys ready on the back end, ready to swat some balls away and make some plays.
Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Grabbed over the middle. It's Burgess. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
That's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
And the Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Man, and we have seen it in this game, even though his team is losing. This guy, time and time again, has been answering the bell. He's been throwing dimes all game long, and he comes up with another big completion there.
And defensively, I'm going to continue to think pass. They've trusted him all game long. He hasn't let them down. I'm playing for the pass. I'll react to everything else.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. The Bobcats are threatening in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.